So it's Saturday night, and I had some lamb. I Coravined some Cornas, but let me take a step back. Sometimes with wine, you put it on a pedestal. You want it to be great. Either it's a wine you had once before and it was phenomenal, or it's a wine you've bought and you couldn't wait to open it, and and you get a disappointment. And these things happen, and it's sort of put on a pedestal, but then you have to have the reality of, hey, this isn't as great as I envisioned, for whatever the case may be, and take the sticker price out of it. So I didn't open up, I Coravined some Cornas, which is Syrah, 100% Syrah from the Northern Rhone, 2018, Domaine Vincent Paris, Granit 30, and I think I've had this Cornas before, and all I smell is Brettanomyces. This thing, I don't know if this is infected with Brett or this was intended. This reminds me of the Cote de Rhone from Shop. His entry level, like 20 sub $25 Cote de Rhone, and I bought it 1 year and it was great. Then I bought another vintage and it was like this Brett and so herbal, it just didn't give any enjoyment. And this isn't giving me what Syrah typically gives me from the Northern Rhone. Some level of feral, some level of black pepper, some level of black olive tamponade. This is giving me Brettanomyces. That's all I could smell. I cannot get over it. And I thought it would blow over, but I don't know. When I check this into Vivino, I'm going to see if anyone else said that for this vintage or if this is just flawed. And it just tastes. I had to pour a different wine. It's not corked. It's just that Brett is there, and there's so much. Gosh, so much, such of an herbal taste, but there's no fruit. It's just, gosh, so disappointing. Last night I opened a trilogy with my dried steak. This is the 2018 Flora Springs trilogy. I've had this a few other times. It's been phenomenal. Yesterday, it was a little bit green. It was a little bit green, a little bit dill, a little bit green pepper, red pepper, and it wasn't as enjoyable. I drank it. Wasn't like this Cornas, but can't say that I would keep that on my list anymore. I used to think that was one of the great $50 cabs, but so with my lamb, I couldn't drink that Syrah. The trilogy's been gone. I just had. This is open for 3 days now. The Ramirez de la Piscina Rioja Reserva 2017, and on the nose, it's crazy. It smells like some kind of sugary, like molasses. It smells like molasses. It's so crazy. It doesn't taste like molasses, but there's definitely a taste of vanilla, and it could be that a lot of Rioja uses American oak, and it imparts some vanilla. I'm not sure if they do. I'm guessing from how this tastes. But the evolution of this wine over the past few nights is kind of wild. For such an inexpensive wine, I didn't expect it to evolve to this almost confectionery, candied aroma, which is cool. It's not on the taste, but I needed something to drink with the lamb. I couldn't do this Cornas, this Syrah. So I wanted to document it, sort of two strikeouts in a sense. These things happen. I'll have some of this Ramirez. I have my 20-year-old Riesling as my after wine, after dinner wine, I guess. There's another aroma in here, and if once I get it, I'll bring it back up in a subsequent video. But as of right this moment, it's not hitting me, but it's very confectionery, and there's definitely like this sweetened molasses. It's not honey. There's something though. There's something. I don't want to belabor it. So that's it. I just wanted to get these sort of. I'm gonna put this in Vivino and see what this thing says. I Corvin this, so I now have this again, and gosh, I might just open it and decant it for like 4 hours, see if this Brett blows off. But I don't know. Gosh, even my face probably tells the story. It's just so hard to get past it. Ugh, so hard to get past it. I hope that is what I'm detecting, and this isn't. I didn't even think about this. Maybe I've grown out of Northern Rhone Syrah. Maybe this is what it's always been, and my tastes have changed yet again, and I'm not a fan of the style. 14.5% alcohol. No. I mean, I want to say it blew off a little bit, but I'm probably just fooling myself. All right, enough about this nonsense on a Saturday. I will continue to finish the Ramirez, have a little bit of the Riesling, and salvage the night from these. Wine from yesterday was fine, but this needed some salvage, and I'm glad I had this Ramirez. I didn't want to open yet another wine tonight. It wasn't a freshly cooked lamb. It was one I cooked last night, rewarmed it up today, so it's not even something super special. But I feel like lamb and the feral black pepper nature of a Northern Rhone Syrah always is a great pairing, but not tonight. All right, have a good night.